ve bugün Avrasya'nın nəqliyyat xəritəsini Azərbaycansız onun nəqliyyat.
Today, it is impossible to imagine the transport map of Eurasia without Azerbaijan, without its transport infrastructure. Currently, the east-west and north-south transport corridors pass through our territory. The volume of cargo transported along these corridors is increasing by the year. In addition to physical infrastructure, other steps have been taken to ensure more efficient transportation of cargo, including attention paid to issues of digitalization. New formats of cooperation with neighboring countries have been created, and joint ventures, joint companies have been established. In short, Azerbaijan today is one of the indispensable transport centers of Eurasia. I should also note that countries that usually have the status of transport centers are those that have access to open seas. We do not have access to the world ocean. However, despite this, as a result of the work we have done, we have turned Azerbaijan into an indispensable transport center. Work continues, and additional measures are now taken on both the north-south and east-west transport corridors. Because the volume of cargo previously calculated suggests that a larger volume of cargo will pass. This is an issue related to various reasons. But the fact is that we have now attracted and will continue to attract additional investment to increase the carrying capacity of these corridors. Among the new projects, I would like to mention the Zangezur corridor. The Zangezur corridor project was put forward by Azerbaijan after our victory in the Second Karabakh War. This issue was put on the international agenda, in the international lexicon. And today, the Zangezur corridor is already an accepted expression, an accepted term in the world. Of course, we are taking practical steps to open this corridor. True, the Armenian side has been demonstrating an unconstructive position on this issue for more than 4 years. In fact, it is not fulfilling the obligations it assumed after the November 10 capitulation. It was explicitly stated there that there should be a transport connection between the main part of Azerbaijan and the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, which is its integral part. Armenia, however, does not comply with this, and by citing various excuses and putting forward various unrealistic and absurd projects, it simply wants to mislead the international community and is engaged in manipulations. You have probably heard that they have come up with the so-called Peace Crossroads project, and now there is not a single country in the world they have not shared this project with. However, this so-called project is not worth 2 cents without Azerbaijan, and we have repeatedly conveyed this to the Armenian side through various channels. If you truly want to implement these projects, first of all, you should approach Azerbaijan, because without us, it is just a piece of paper, and our terms are fair, grounded in international law, and the obligations Armenia itself has undertaken. I would once again advise the Armenian leadership to carefully read the November 10 Capitulation Act and pay special attention to the paragraph I mentioned. I repeat that their so-called project is completely irrelevant without Azerbaijan. They are simply stalling for time and trying to confuse the international community. Once again, they have given rise to dirty campaigns against Azerbaijan in various circles. As a result, to this day, we do not have the shortest and most convenient connection with the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, an integral part of Azerbaijan. True, we are meeting the needs of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic in various ways. First of all, cargo and passengers go through the territory of the Islamic Republic of Iran. We also have other opportunities, but they are economically less viable, and the road is longer. In principle, this connection can also be established through the territories of Georgia and Turkey. But if there is the most convenient way and opportunity, of course, this issue is a priority. However, when we see that the Armenian side is still acting insincerely, a corresponding agreement has been reached with the Islamic Republic of Iran, and a project is now underway on the construction of a road bridge bypassing Armenia. It will probably be completed this year. The second bridge will also be built, this time in the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. The first bridge is under construction in the Zangezur district. Thus, Armenia will continue to be a dead-end country, and their dreams of becoming a transit state will never be materialized. They will be the losing side, not us. Therefore, this issue will be in the spotlight, and both on the international stage and in bilateral contacts with Armenia, we always emphasize one point. There must be unhindered passage from Azerbaijan to Azerbaijan. There must be smooth and unrestricted passage from Azerbaijan to Azerbaijan, without any inspections or obstacles. This is our demand. The Soviet authorities took West Zangezur from us in November 1920 and committed a crime against the Azerbaijani people. That was not the first and last crime. Secondly, if we go in sequence after that, another crime was the creation of the so-called Nagorno-Karabakh Autonomous Region on the territory of Azerbaijan. The crime before that was the resettlement of Armenians to the territory of Azerbaijan by Tsarist Russia. The crime before that was the murder of the Karabakh Khan, who was guaranteed to exercise his leadership in Karabakh. Other crimes of the 20th century are also in sight. The Kojoli genocide, January 20, and the occupation of our lands in the early 1990s. So we have not forgotten this. The Azerbaijani people have not forgotten this. We have not forgotten Zangezur, and we never will. I repeat that we have no territorial claims to Armenia. However, Armenia must fulfill its obligations and provide unhindered passage from Azerbaijan to Azerbaijan.
Maniyəsiz keçid Ermənistan verməlidir.